President of Diabetes Singapore, Dr. Kevin Tan, Executive Director of Diabetes Singapore, Mr. George Lee, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening and a very warm welcome to all of you. My name is Vanessa Tan and I'm really privileged to be your MC for tonight. We are gathered here today for a really important event, the closing ceremony and the virtual appreciation event for the Fighters Walk 2020. Now, the Fighters Walk, FW for short, is an inaugural fundraising campaign with a virtual challenge organized by Diabetes Singapore in our fight against diabetes. We launched this campaign in April, and tonight we celebrate our champions for helping us to raise awareness of diabetes as a chronic condition, as well as much needed funds to help us support people living with diabetes. Now, to kick off this event, I would like to invite President of Diabetes Singapore, Dr. Kevin Tan, to deliver the opening address. Dr. Kevin.
Thanks, Vanessa. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you. On behalf of Diabetes Singapore, a warm welcome to the inaugural The Fighters Walk virtual appreciation event. I'm pleased to share that this evening, Diabetes Singapore will recognize our esteemed sponsors and top fundraisers for the Fighters Walk virtual challenge and fundraising campaign. Over the last 49 years, Diabetes Singapore has quietly and steadfastly served the needs of our members and people living with diabetes in Singapore. We are actively involved in prevention, education, and management of the condition. Today, the organization remains the only registered charity dedicated to fight against diabetes. It has provided more than 7,400 subsidized clinical services, including diabetes complication screenings, to our beneficiaries and touched the lives of more than 9,000 people through outreach programs. Despite 2020 being a challenging year for all of us, Diabetes Singapore has taken proactive steps to embark on a sustainable fundraising journey in order to do more for the community. In February, we distributed 400 diabetes care packs to people with diabetes in response to the shortage of alcohol swabs in the market. The response from the public was overwhelming. This initiative was widely featured on Capital 95.8, UFM 100.3, and 96.3 HOW FM. It also went viral on social media, garnering close to 10,000 shares in less than a week. In April, Diabetes Singapore launched the Fighters Walk, a fundraising campaign with a virtual challenge element in our fight against diabetes. Diabetes is commonly known as the mother of all disease. It is a severe chronic medical condition, and when left uncontrolled, may lead to complications such as heart disease and kidney failure. In Singapore, over 440,000 people have diabetes, and 1 in 3 may not even know that they have diabetes. Therefore, regular health screenings is a critical element of detecting and managing diabetes. Funds raised through the Fighters Walk go towards increasing public awareness of the condition. As of today, we have 173 walkers and 19 teams registered for the Fighters Walk, and they have clocked a total of 16,468 kilometers. In terms of donations, I am pleased to report that we have successfully raised $168,828, with dollar-to-dollar matching from Bicentennial Community Fund, which has set up to encourage all to embrace the spirit of SG Cares by giving back to our community. Diabetes Singapore will receive a total of $337,656 in donations. Our donation portal is open till 31st August 2020, so please continue to support us. Among our big-hearted fundraisers, Mr. Stephen Xiao, who is also a member of the management committee of Diabetes Singapore, emerged as a top individual fundraiser, raising $18,550 in 2 months. The Good Samaritans, led by Mr. Jerome Yun, also raised $11,538 and emerged as a top group fundraiser. Thank you to both of them. We are also privileged to partner 2 esteemed gold sponsors in the successful launch of the Fighters Walk. Without them, we would not have been able to carry this through. They are Reinsurance Group of America, RGA, and Seriously Keto. Not only have they contributed generously to our cause, they have mobilized their staff, 42 persons in total, to walk for a good cause. Just RGA alone, their staff have clocked more than 3,500 kilometers collectively. Thank you, both of you, RGA and Seriously Keto, for your wonderful support for us. It is crucial that Singaporeans look at diabetes education, prevention and management as a shared responsibility, and also everyone's social responsibility. Leading an active lifestyle and eating healthy must become a way of life in Singapore. The mission of Diabetes Singapore is to empower people with diabetes to lead a healthy and empowered life. This is a great occasion for us to declare our commitment to fight against diabetes. On behalf of Diabetes Singapore, I would like to once again thank all our supporters, Reinsurance Group, RGA, Seriously Keto, Firefly Connections, WAPS, Redbot Productions, Severe Singapore, and the Admiralty Medical Centre of the National Healthcare Group for their tremendous support. And lastly, on behalf of our members, beneficiaries, and all of us from Diabetes Singapore, I thank you, our champions, for your partnership in saving the lives of people living with diabetes. Thank you very much.
There you go. Now, the Fighters Walk will not be a successful campaign if not for the support from our Extinct Gold sponsors. And we now like to present tokens of appreciation to our Extinct Gold sponsors. And first up, we'd like to invite Chief Executive of RGA Singapore, Mr. Andy Hui, to join us on stage. Andy, please.
Thank you, Dr. Tan and Vanessa, and good evening, everyone here in the room, and for those of you that are joining us via Zoom tonight. RGA has been proud to sponsor and partner with Diabetes Singapore on the Fighters Walk. As we've seen, it's a great initiative to engage both diabetes and the public to lead an active and healthy lifestyles, while raising awareness of diabetes at the same time. A virtual event of this size, spanned over a number of weeks, requires a lot of planning, effort, and coordination. And let alone, we are doing this during the COVID environment. So we would like to really express our sincere thanks to all the team members in Diabetes Singapore, especially to George and Vanessa for all the hard work in putting these events into place. We would also like to thank all the participants, including our own 28 RGA associates in both Singapore and Malaysia who have walked the 3,000 kilometers that Dr. Tan is talking about. And they did all this while juggling from home restrictions, homeschoolings, and the lockdown limitations, yet still found creative ways to clock all the kilometers. RGA is one of the leading global life and health reinsurance company in the world, and we've partnered with Diabetes Singapore since 2018. One of our earliest projects was in 2018 to perform a series of survey of 200 participants during the Diabetes World Day in 2018. And one of the key learnings out of that particular survey was the understanding and acknowledgement of the hardship faced by people with diabetes, both financially, how it impacts on the day-to-day lifestyles, including everything from diet, planning on medications, and the need to exercise day in, day out. And all this also has an implication to the social life as well. It really sort of come to me that people suffering from diabetes have a lot of many decisions to make day in, day out. If you and I are believing that we have a very busy lifestyle, people with diabetes is way beyond us in terms of the many decisions they have to make day in, day out. And RGA took the results of the survey and published an article to educate people about the importance of insurance, about diabetes, and this article is also shared in the Diabetes Singapore website. Over the years, RGA is committed to increasing awareness, prevention, and management of diabetes for all Singaporeans, and will continue to draw on our deep technical, insurance, and underwriting expertise to provide innovative insurance solutions to all our clients. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Andy. That was really inspiring. Thank you so much for your RGA. Next up, we'd like to invite the founder of Seriously Keto, Ms. Yanti Brosali, to join us on stage and receive the Global Appreciation.
For me, I think sugar has always been evil. And I always tell people, I think the source of all evil is even worse than Satan himself, is sugar. And sugar is so bad that it really ruins your organs, the body. Whatever that you have given good by God, you're ruining it by having sugar. And to put it really very severely, I always also say that when you eat sugar, you're actually marinating all your organs in poison. Yeah, so on that token, I actually was looking into a keto diet, which also is a lifestyle that actually promotes anti-sugar. So you actually eliminate all kind of added sugar into your diet, and that way you can't eat desserts. That's where we come in. So we actually provide desserts for those that are craving desserts, because I think dessert is still an important part of our daily life. And sugar is addictive, and sugar causes cravings. And so you can't actually say no. So in that way, I can always replace it. So that's where we come in. We replace them, we give you a substitute. And this is so what we are doing at Seriously Keto is we support a lifestyle with our substitute sugar-based almond flour, very low carb desserts and breads and jams and sauces, so that whoever is doing the lifestyle of diabetic or cancer or keto, you can always feel free to eat all this substitute, and it's already made for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm very honored.
Thank you. Thank you. Those of you who are not here with us today, Seriously Keto has also sponsored sugar-free desserts and refreshments for us today. So thank you so much, Seriously Keto, for all your wonderful support and to help people with diabetes lead a healthy lifestyle, at the same time indulging in healthy desserts as well. Thank you so much. Now, here we go. Now, next up, we'd like to invite or acknowledge our workers who are also the fundraisers for the Fighters Walk. They have actively rallied support from their family, their friends, to donate generously to Diabetes Singapore. And among all the big-hearted fundraisers, Mr. Stephen Sell, who is also a member of the Management Council of Diabetes Singapore, has emerged as the top individual fundraiser. And Stephen is unable to join us physically, but he's with us via Zoom. So may I please invite Dr. Kevin to present the trophy to Stephen. And once you receive the trophy, please carry on with your acceptance speech. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you, Stephen. Good to be here.
Thank you, Dr. Kevin. I think this is the new way now, Zoom. People cheering one another with their wine glasses as well. So first of all, thank you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't be there with you today. I have some mouth ulcer. Better not put anybody at risk. First of all, I want to thank my donors. There are about 109 of them who have donated to our cause. And I think they donate more for diabetes rather than because they are friends of mine. I have shamelessly approached anybody and everybody that I know through WhatsApp during the 2 months. I also want to thank all the friends who have helped us to spread the words on social media. Diabetes is something that is very close to my heart. Both my parents have diabetes. I think it's a matter of time I'll have to. So I have to watch my diet and exercise regularly. I'm blessed that my parents don't need financial resources from me, but I look across Singapore, and especially with what's happening right now with COVID, my heart goes out to the low-income families. And we know that diabetes is a multifaceted problem. It tends to link to many other health complications. And in my grassroots works, in my work with other voluntary welfare organizations, I see families, unfortunately, making very poor diet choices, even when they have family members that suffer from diabetes. So as an organization, Diabetes Singapore, under the leadership of Dr. Kevin, has done a great job in doing outreach. working with the communities, working with other BWOs in raising awareness of diabetes and fighting the war against diabetes. So once again, I thank everybody for your support, and please continue to support us in the war against diabetes. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much. Even though you are not here with us physically, but we can feel your presence over there. So thank you so much for your wonderful support. Now, last but not least, we'd like to invite and acknowledge our top group fundraisers for the Fighters Walk, and the award goes to the Good Samaritans. This group actually comprises of a number of people, and that includes the group leader Jerome Yan, Andy Cheng, Eugene Chow, and myself, Vanessa Tan. Now, congratulations to all of you. Now, I'd like to invite Mr. Jerome Yan, the group leader of Good Samaritans, to receive the token, or rather the trophy from Dr. Kevin Tan.
So my name is Jerome. My team is the Good Samaritan. I think you know them by now. The name was mentioned. Andy, Eugene, Vanessa. Every time I get into fundraising, the group Good Samaritan comes up. So you actually find this group name in different events or different charity. But for this time, we just want to dedicate our time, our effort, and also perhaps encourage our friends by telling the good stories and the good works of the Good Samaritan, of Diabetes Singapore, so that we can be the Good Samaritan and we can collect donations and provide it for the support of the good work of Diabetes Singapore. Personally for me, my best friend passed on because of diabetic complications. And this was a long time back. But I still remember that day when I heard his passing. It was really a big drama for me because I was driving on the highway and I got the news and I just couldn't help myself. Tears just rolled down my eyes. I imagine that for those loved ones who are experiencing this because you have someone suffering diabetes at home and perhaps have to experience the passing of some of your loved ones. It's really unfortunate, but today we stand here because we want to support Diabetes Singapore. We want to make sure the good work of the Diabetes Singapore continue. So please join me and make sure that we continue to give, because Dr. Tan said the bottle is open all the way to end of August, I think. And just keep watching out for the stories. I think that there's great articles in their Facebook and their website. Go learn a little bit more about diabetes. I remember HPB talking about diabetes some years back. I think the nation recognized that diabetes is a big challenge for our people in Singapore. Of course, during this COVID-19 situation, fundraising is going to be so difficult. So if you haven't given away your $600, which I remember some of us got, you know where to give it, the Fighters Walk. Okay, just remember the Fighters Walk. You Google it, it will come up. And if you don't donate to the Good Samaritan, there are many other people that you can donate to, or just donate to generic the Fighters Walk. Cover a lot of work that we do. Dr. Tan also spoke about $300,000 coming to Diabetes Singapore. I am with the social sector, so I know what money can do for the support of people. And in this case, I'm just hoping that more work, perhaps new areas of work, can be taken on by Diabetes Singapore to help the community of sufferers of this chronic illness. It doesn't go away. You live with it for the rest of your life. So that's all I've got. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you.
To conclude this event, we'd like to invite Andy, Yanti, and George to also join us on stage to present a check to Dr. Kevin Tan. Because through the Fighters Walk, we have successfully raised $168,828. Now, congratulations to Diabetes Singapore. We will now present a check to Dr. Kevin Tan.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now we're going to stay here for a photo opportunity. So for those of you who are joining us via Zoom, if you want to screenshot, you can screenshot now. We're going to hold you for the next 30 seconds. And everybody, a big smile. Big smile, your eyes will smile. You will know that you're smiling. All right, thank you so much. Congratulations, WD Singapore, for raising
It has been a very trying time for all of us in COVID-19. Having to have this fundraising in the midst of the pandemic, with all the restrictions. I think that it was a very good idea from the management staff of Diabetes Singapore to have a virtual walk event, which is healthy for diabetes and encourages everyone to exercise and be physically active during this pandemic. And of course, it has served its purpose in raising the money that we need to fund our events and to fund our activities. So not just thank you to the people that are here this evening, thank you for everyone who has supported in one way or another through walking individually or as groups in this Fighters Walk. And please continue to support us. Thank you, keep well, and be safe everyone. Good evening.
Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the Fighters Walk Virtual Appreciation event and the closing ceremony for this event. Thank you so much for taking your time out from your busy schedule. I know that you must be yearning for a dinner now, so I'm standing between you and the dinner. So I shall not hold you too long. It's really been my pleasure to be your MC for this evening. And once again, my name is Vanessa Tan. And thank you so much for having me and have a lovely evening. Thank you.